Hey everybody, this is Mr. Storm. In this video, I'm very quickly going to show off what our final project is going to look like. This is what we're going to be working on for the entire term. So I want to show you up front what it's going to be so that you have an expectation, so that you understand like what you're going to be building, right? It's easier to create artwork for things if you understand what the final result is supposed to look like. So this is the game that I made. It's called Lonely Robot. This is a very slimmed down version of the actual Lonely Robot project that I've created. So if you've played my Lonely Robot game, this is a very slimmed down version of that. But we have this main screen here where we have the title. I could have designed the title a little bit better. I'll be honest with you. I'll expect you guys to do better on your own. We have two buttons here. We have level 1, which activates whenever I hover over it. Level 2 is disabled because I haven't beaten level 1 yet. So I'm going to click on level 1 and I get dropped into the game world. Notice that I have some collectibles. I have some batteries that I can pick up. I have a HUD that will tell me how many batteries I have. The goal is to pick up all the batteries in the level and make it to the machine at the end. Okay, so I'm going to just play here. Let's go ahead and pick up these batteries. Now the spikes here, if I hit the spike, it'll reset the level, right? My battery count goes back down to 0 and I've reset the level. I haven't implemented an amount of lives yet. We could do that at some point if we want to. But for right now, we're just going to build this basic game. Okay. So I have one more battery to get. You'll notice that the machine down there has a red circle. That is my state showing that it's not ready. I'm not able to beat the game yet. I'm not able to beat this level. But when I pick up this final battery here, that's going to change to green, telling me that I can actually beat this level. There we go. Now it's green. I have 10 batteries. Now when I touch this machine, the level will be over. And it's taken me back to the opening screen. And the level 2 button is activated, but it doesn't do anything. I'll explain why in just a minute. Let me go back into level 1. Let's talk about the artwork you need to build. So the first thing we're going to build is our character here, right? We need to build a character. Your character can be anything you want, right? You do not have to build a robot. You guys aren't all going to make Lonely Robot. You're going to make your own game just within these same parameters, okay? So the character can be anybody you want them to be as long as it's an original character that you created. This is my little robot that I created for this game. He looks pretty cool. You are also going to have an enemy. Now, I am not going to teach you how to make the enemy move around on the screen. So your enemy should be something that's static, that just stays there. I'm going to create a spike. Spikes are pretty easy to create. I would recommend making a spike or lava or some kind of environmental hazard. Okay. You're also going to have a collectible. The collectible is going to have to be animated in some way, meaning you're going to have multiple frames within this collectible. This is not actually like a GIF or anything. This is just 4 separate images. One image is with all the sections green. Another image is with one section yellow. Another image is with one section yellow, and you get the picture. And it's just animated within the game engine. So you're going to create a collectible that is animated. You can make a coin that spins around. You can make, I don't know, whatever. It's up to you. Whatever makes sense for your game. All these environment tiles here, you're going to build those as well. So these tiles are all going to be made by you. Every piece of art is going to be made by you. The goal is going to have 2 different states as well. The goal is going to have a closed state and an open state. What that means is right now, my end goal, my machine has a red circle, right? So that's its closed state, meaning I cannot beat the game. I can't beat the game. Okay. But if I've collected all of the batteries in the level, then it's going to change to green. That's the open state. So for artwork, you're going to need your character with at least 4 frames, 2 frames for your idle animation and 2 frames for your running animation. Okay. They're all going to be facing to the right. And I'll explain that whenever we get into that assignment. For the level, you're going to create tiles that will allow you to actually create an entire level in Godot, and I'll show you how to do that as well. For the collectible, it's going to be an animated collectible with as many frames as you need for your animation. For the enemy, it can just be a basic spike. It doesn't have to be an animated anything. And for the final goal, that's going to be animated with 2 different states so that you can see whenever it's time for you to win the game. All right, that's the preview of the game that we're going to build. Hopefully this gives you some ideas of what you want to make. And over the next couple of weeks, we'll be working on artwork. Once we get all of our artwork, we'll go into Godot and we'll actually start throwing this thing together. All right, see you next time.